How you doing, LMU fans? It's time for another installment of the Friday feature. I'm joined today by women's basketball senior Josey Harding. Josey, how you doing today?
I'm great.
Thank you for joining us.
You're
you a little nervous?
Yeah, heck yeah, I'm real nervous.
Well, it's not going to be that big of a deal. You know, we're just talking back and forth, just having a good time. The point of the Friday feature is to let the fans and anyone around LMU athletics kind of get to know a student athlete from a more personal side, something that's away from the jersey number or away from the stat sheet, and just get to learn about their lives, where they're from, why they're here at LMU, and just get to know more about them. So, Josey, the first thing I want to ask you is kind of the first thing I ask everybody, but tell us a little bit about where you're from.
I'm from Middletown, Ohio. It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody around there. Not much to do like around here.
So I've noticed that like between you and then some of the other athletes we've done, like everyone seems to be from a small town for the most part. So, and that's something that I'm not really used to because I'm from Colorado. I'm from a bigger town, so I always am kind of fascinated by like the little town idea. Like, so what is there to do in Middletown, Ohio? Like, what did you like to do there?
Well, me and my sisters like to go play in the woods, and you know, it was more like of a family thing. Hang out with the neighbors, ride four-wheelers, dirt bikes, go back in trails, get in trouble back in the woods. Get
in trouble in the woods? That sounds great. So is it true, like, I've always wanted to know this too, like for small towns, you know how it has a stereotype, like everybody knows everybody?
Yeah.
Like, is that true? Like, do people actually, like, I feel like that'd be weird if you just know everybody.
I mean, yeah, it is a big stereotype. Like, you know, people tend to get in people's business. It's just the small town talk. So
it's true then?
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you know, I can't say I'm too surprised because I always believe that kind of stuff, but it's interesting to hear someone who's actually from a small town say, like, yeah, everybody knows everybody. But I'm sure, and like, there's some ways I'm sure that's probably kind of a good thing too, because everyone's behind you, like your high school and stuff.
Supporting you, there for every games, yeah.
Right.
It's a great experience.
Sure. Well, talk to us a little bit about basketball. You know, you're a senior here. Obviously, you've been on a long journey with basketball. So I kind of want to know, like, how did basketball start for you? Like, was it something you've always kind of just known that you wanted to do, or did you kind of get into it by accident? Or?
Well, in third grade, you know, I started playing, but my dad would always hand me a basketball. You know, he taught me how to shoot, and I played, like, every sport. I ran track, played soccer, played softball, basketball. Pretty much did it all, but all the way up until around high school, and then my mom told me, you know, you're good enough to get a scholarship in any sport you want. Like, you know, you're a really great athlete. She's like, but you need to focus on one sport. And so I picked basketball.
And the rest is history. And now you're here.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, so honest question here. You have to be honest with me.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, basketball you could say was your favorite, but like, was there any of those other sports that you kind of now are just like, man, maybe what if I would have chose softball? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or do you even think about it like that?
I do sometimes. You know, softball, I loved it. I was real good at it, but I like to hit people. I like contact. So I always think about what if I played soccer, but you know, I prayed about it, and you know, I just felt like it was my calling to play basketball. But you know, I always thought I was the best at soccer. So,
right.
But you know, I just felt like it was right to pick
basketball.
So
in soccer, were you a defender?
I was a midfielder.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to hit people there.
Yeah.
So you chose basketball in high school, and that led you to LMU. Talk to us a little bit about kind of how that process worked. I mean, was it always LMU for you? I mean, yes, Ohio's a long ways away, at least in my mind. So.
No, actually, I had committed to Mississippi State, and Coach Hodge, my freshman year, he's our coach here. He had called me after I committed, and you know, I was getting ready to sign maybe 3 weeks later for Mississippi State, and he had called me, and we have a house here on North Lake, and I was like, LMU, and Mom's like, oh my gosh, that's right by our lake house. And I was like, well, you know, like, I love Mississippi State. I think I'm going to go there. And Coach Hodge told me to come down for a visit. And Dad's like, you know, just try it out. Keep your options open. I know you already committed, but let's just go down there and see how it is. And, you know, I walked on campus and felt like at home. You know, he was very welcoming. The coaching staff was very welcoming. And, you know, the scenery was just beautiful.
So it just felt like the right place.
Yeah.
Right place to be.
Yeah.
So, and something I always like to ask people too is like, LMU is a small place, but it's growing, and it's really exciting to be around. But like, what about LMU? Like, what I guess one of my questions is like, what made it feel like home when you got here?
I honestly, Coach Hodge. I don't know. He just felt like a dad figure, and I felt like I would be like that. He would take real good care of me here. I loved the team. I loved the scenery and everything about it. I don't know. It just, you just get that feeling about places, and it just felt right. Like it just felt like this is where I need to be.
Do you go like hiking around here in the mountains and stuff?
All the time, and my mom always gets mad at me because sometimes I'll go by myself. It's like, well, I'm trying to invite people, but I love the outdoors, so I'm not gonna just not go. But
right.
Yeah, I love hiking.
I mean, you might as well take advantage of it.
Right.
I haven't been to too many around here, but the ones I've been to have been really pretty. So
Right.
you gotta take advantage of it for sure.
Some of them are so long and go on forever. It's just peaceful.
So you're a few years down here. You're in your final year. Let's kind of switch to the student part of it. What are you studying here?
I'm an education major. I would have to say the education department here is absolutely wonderful. Some of my professors are the best teachers I've ever had in my life. They really mean so much to me. They don't just come in and do their job and lecture. They care about who you are as individuals. They want to get to know you better and know who you are as a person, where you came from. And that means a lot to me. I mean, who can say that they've been over to their professor's house to eat dinner and just giggle and relieve stress?
That's pretty rare.
Yeah, they mean more to me than they'll ever know, so I'm really blessed and thankful for them.
They're more interested in you growing as a person and like actually learning so you can be the best educator possible rather than just giving you the information.
Right.
And
right.
I know for me, like a lot of college professors I had have been the opposite. They've just been
Right.
like, listen to my lectures and take my tests and move on. But that's really cool. So what do you want to do with education? I mean, obviously probably be a teacher, right? But,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what's your dream? What's your goal?
Definitely want to teach the babies, kindergarten, first, second, maybe third. Just like the professors here, they've put an impact on my life, and I've had a couple other elementary teachers who have hugely impacted my life and made me dream about being a teacher, and I want to do the same. Like I want to leave an impact on my students' lives. And
so it's safe to say that you're a patient person.
yes, I love kids. I absolutely adore them.
Man, I don't know. See, I've always thought like for me, there's no way I could be a teacher, like at any level, just because.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard and it's unforgiving. I have
Yeah.
friends who are teachers and they just they put in all those hours but I mean I guess you truly have to enjoy it.
Yeah, you do.
So,
You have to love it.
right. So what stage are you at in that now? I mean, I'm assuming you have to go through like a student teaching process and all that stuff. Are you at that point or?
No, student teaching will be in the fall of next year.
Gotcha.
Because you can't really play basketball and student teach, but
I was going to ask you how you manage all that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
yeah, but I get to come back.
Nice. Well, I mean, hey, nothing wrong with that. It's on
Right.
you. You like it, right?
Mhm.
Well, I wanted to kind of do something kind of interesting. Transfer over to our rapid fire, which I know we talked about before this, and you're kind of nervous about it, but I promise you the questions are easy. There's not going to be any like really hard math problems or anything like that.
Right.
It's just really basic stuff. So you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Let me get my questions. They're way over here. All right. So this is my hat. It's full of a bunch of questions, and we're just going to pick probably like 4 or 5 just random ones.
Okay.
But you have to promise me that you're going to be honest.
Okay. Do I have to read the question?
No, I'll read it.
Okay.
I'll read it. But you just have
So
to be
you're
honest.
picking?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
I'm picking for sure. I can't let you pick. Because you can just read it and make up something else, probably
Right.
something easy.
Yeah.
All right. First question. Man, this is a classic. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for?
Oh my gosh.
You have 3.
3 wishes?
3 wishes.
Oh my goodness.
Have
I
you
don't
never
know
thought
what
about
wish-
this before?
No, never. Man, I have everything I would need.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah,
Everything you need.
I really do.
So you wouldn't wish for like, okay, I'm gonna wish that I get a perfect teaching career right where I want to be. Like that could be a wish. Or I wish I score 100 points in a game this year or something like that. You know what I mean? You can wish anything.
Yeah, I know, but I've never thought about it like that. I really do have everything I need, and I don't really ever wish for anything.
Well, I can't say I've ever heard of that before, but that's inspiring.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Not what I was expecting, but that's a good answer.
Oh.
All right. No, you're good. No, that's good. All right, let's move on to another one. Hopefully this one is a little easier for you. I'm going to mix them up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. Where would you go if you were invisible?
I was invisible.
If you were invisible, where would you go?
Gosh, these are difficult. I mean, because I feel like I would go places the same if I was invisible. I feel like I would go, like, I don't want to be invisible.
So, like, my thought to that question, if I was invisible, I'd probably try to, like, sneak onto an airplane or something where no one could see me, and then just, like, fly somewhere.
Go anywhere.
Like, go to, like, Europe or something.
Right.
Because no one can see me, so I wouldn't
I
have to
mean,
pay.
I guess that's right. You wouldn't have to pay anywhere.
Yeah. You sit, I mean, hopefully the flight's not full, and you know, because you're still a person, so you bounce
Right.
around and stuff. But that's what I've always thought. Like, if I was ever asked that question, I'd always be like, oh, I'm just gonna hop on a plane and go somewhere.
Yeah, I guess you could do something,
no
you
one
know,
can
where you
see
don't
you.
have to pay for it.
Right.
You know, something you've always dreamed
Now, then you get to the line of like, oh, is that right, and all that stuff. But
Right.
I'm invisible.
You feel guilty.
I'm invisible, so it's whatever. All right, got another one coming. Would you rather live without music or live without TV?
Well, I'd rather live without the television. Definitely.
Why?
I have to have my music. I'm not a big TV fan. Don't ever really watch TV. It only comes on the weekends when I want to watch my Hallmark movies.
Oh yeah, Hallmark movies.
Lifetime movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only time my television really ever comes on.
So if you pulled up your phone right now and you flipped like Pandora or something, what's the station on there right now?
Probably Casting Crowns.
Casting Crown.
Yeah. Or some country.
Yeah, nice.
Like,
Country.
I listen to the 80s, some country.
Does 80s music get
Christian
you all like
music.
pumped up to
Yeah.
go?
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
teach
what my
their own, I
parents
guess,
always
right?
played to us, so
Oh, nice.
that's
That's
what I
cool.
like, yeah.
80s music. Well, I think I need to listen to some 80s music then if it's that good, because I don't know if I've listened to it. I've listened to like Phil Collins, but is that considered 80s? I mean, is that like 90s? I don't know.
I don't know.
The further back I go, music is just bad for me. So, all right. What's the best thing that has happened to you this week?
This week?
This week.
Oh, I
You
thought
can do
was
you can
gonna
do like a
ask
month
that.
too if you want.
A month. I need a little bit longer than a month.
You want ever? That's very broad.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll
Can I
end it.
name a couple?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, the best thing that's ever happened to me is when I got saved. It's definitely, you know, the best experience I've ever had. And then my second one was when my dad saved my life when I was little. I'm deathly allergic to bees and wasps, and I got stung in the back of the neck when we were playing in the woods, and never called him daddy before because he was my stepdad, and I had a reaction, you know, my nose went all big, my ears went on inside out, and he rushed me to the hospital, and I called him daddy for the first time. I told him to not let me die, and, you know.
Wow. That's intense.
So, yeah, I was pretty much dead, and so, and then the last one is I got engaged this summer. Definitely a great experience, the best day of my life, so I'm waiting for my wedding because I know my wedding will definitely be.
Is your wedding
good
soon?
tradition. Yeah, it's June 13th.
Oh,
On
wow.
the beach.
Oh, on the beach. That's
Yeah.
cool.
It's always been my dream to get married on the beach, so that's what we're going to do.
So are you like deep in the planning process and stuff right now, or all that, or are you just like I'm focusing on school and basketball, and that can come later?
You know, like school basketball and my wedding, you know. But
You
I
can just juggle it all.
This summer I tried to get a lot of it done because I know I was going back to school and it's going to be a tough year for me education-wise.
Right. My sister just got married, and I stayed as far away from that process as I could, just because I was like, nope. If you
Yeah, I
need
don't
me, if you
think
need me,
I'll-
call me, but I'm gonna stay
I
back.
don't think it'll be a bridezilla. I'm pretty sweet.
I guess we'll find out, right? All right. You want to do one more? Let's do one more question. Let's make this one a good one too. This is a long one. No. All right. I'll give you a pass on this one.
Okay.
What's something embarrassing about yourself that not many people may know?
Oh, God.
I already know one that you could say, so, but I want to let you think about it.
I have a lot of embarrassing things. Well, they're not really embarrassing because I think they're funny and my friends appreciate it. But, you know,
Those are good friends.
don't know about, you know, the world hearing some of my embarrassing things. So, is that really embarrassing?
No, it's up to you.
Yeah, okay. Oh, gosh, I can't say what I want to say, but well, one embarrassing thing, I guess it's not really embarrassing, but it's the only thing I can think of is, you know, I love raw meat. My whole family does. My dad used to feed it to us when we were young. He would just take it straight out of the fridge, cut it up, and hand it over the table to us. So.
Before this, she tried to tell me that it tastes good, or that it's good.
I would rather eat my steak and hamburger, which I don't really do hamburger anymore because I kind of got scared because salmonella and different stuff like
Yeah.
that. But steak, I will do steak all day long. You know, as a family, before we eat steak, we cut up one, eat it raw, and then we put it on the grill and we just leave it for 2 seconds on each side where it's still cold and bleeding in the middle. And
Is that like an Ohio thing, or is that just?
I mean, I don't think so.
I've
I think
never
it's
heard
just
that before.
I think it's just a family thing. You know, our whole family does it. Like,
Well,
ever since we were little.
even though I've never heard of that before, I kind of like you've sold me a little bit. Like I kind of want to just try it,
I mean,
like
it's
just a
really
little
good.
piece.
You got all the flavor. I put a little bit of salt on it.
Wow, the things you
It's
learn,
really
the
good.
things you learn in the Friday feature, right? Wow. Well, I'm gonna be scared when I do it, but I'll try it. I'll report back to you.
Okay, no,
what
you
happens
really
to
have
me.
to try it.
If
But
I'm
make
in
sure it's a
hospital or
good piece of
something.
meat, like from a meat place.
Raw meat.
Don't do Walmart or something like that.
Okay, raw meat.
Yeah. It's
Well,
good. Try it.
I think that's a perfect. I think that's a perfect way to end the rapid fire right there on raw meat and transfer over to. Okay, something a little bit serious now.
Okay.
I want to talk to you a little bit about this upcoming season because you guys are deep in preparation and stuff like that. So, what are you guys doing right now as a team?
We just got it. We just got started in a practice. We had our first practice was Saturday. It was a 2-a-day, and we practiced every day since then. Monday was an off day, but you know, we're putting in a new defense, a pack line, and getting in our offenses. You know, so everybody can learn. We have like I think 5 freshmen coming in and get them all used to it. So right now we're just basically going over different defenses, offenses, and putting in different stuff.
So now is like the study time. You guys got to get ready for the year
Right.
and get in shape and all
Yeah,
that
we
kind
got
of
to
stuff.
stay focused and learn everything, all the plays, everything that's going on.
Right. You guys got conditioning going on, or is that just part of practice? Anything on
We
top?
had preseason, but we're out of that now.
Right.
We started practice, so
So when does the season start for you guys?
November 11th,
November 11th.
pretty sure.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
So are you getting ready for it? You excited for it?
Yeah, I'm really
This is your
excited.
last year, correct?
Yeah.
Your senior
Yeah,
year.
senior
This is
year,
it.
yeah.
So you got to go into this one, and give it your all. Are you
Right.
excited for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What are your
I'm
thoughts?
just ready for games to start.
Right. Real games, right?
Right.
No practice. What are your thoughts on the team overall?
I actually think we're going to have a really solid year this year. We have a lot of returners. We have some strong freshmen, and our team kind of just clicks this year. I
Right.
feel like we're going to have a good year.
It's going to be a good year.
Yeah.
Well, if you had to say one thing to the fans about this season, what would you say? This is your moment to be like fans. Like think of like the Uncle Sam poster. We want you. Like this is your moment. What would you say to all the fans, LMU sports fans?
I would just say that it's going to be a great year. Come out and support us.
That was convincing. That was really convincing. But I believe it. So LMU fans, you heard her. She said this is going to be a good year this year, a successful season. So come out and support them. They're in their practices right now, but first game's on November 11th, so it's right around the corner. So Josey, thank you for taking the time to sit and just kind of let us get to know you a little bit, and the fans at home get to know you. And good luck this season. I know you guys are going to kill it.
Thank you.
Thank you.